Hello, and welcome back to my 1890 Victorian house. Today I'm going to take you around and show you what we've done so far to the house, which isn't really too much because we do need to get the roof done and some wiring done before we get too crazy with the painting and all that stuff. But I want to show you a couple things. First of all, let me show you our smallest bathroom. So I apologize for not recording it, but this bathroom originally had carpet in it. It was like this nasty red carpet, and all the walls were white, like the door. And I don't know if you can see, but the door is not especially clean, and I've already bleached it. So we are currently painting the walls a color called Clay Mask. We're going to use Clay Mask on the walls. And then my husband has taped off the baseboards, and we're going to use white on the baseboards and also on the trim. So this was the first project that we undertook, and we even replaced the toilet because, funny story, I went to use the restroom upstairs and I flushed the toilet, and then just a little bit later I heard like water running, kind of like gushing, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I see that the water is like gushing down through, it's gushing down through here, up here. This whole tile was knocked down, it's gushing down. And then also, I'll show you where else it was gushing down, and then I'll give you a little tour. It was also gushing down right up there. And let me tell you, I just about freaked out because I did not know what was going on. I thought the toilet was overflowing or whatever, so I went upstairs, and the toilet was not overflowing. What had happened is that top tank, the upper tank, had like burst a leak or something, and it just continued to run because that tank was just leaking down. So with some quick thinking, I turned off the water to the toilet and avoided any more water leakage. And thank goodness it didn't do really too much damage or anything. But that was our first like, oh my gosh, like, we're in an old house. Let me show you around a little bit. I want to show you some things that we've done so far, as far as just kind of like decorating, if you can call it that. So in our living room, and I have not cleaned it up. Oh, here's that Clay Mask paint. There's the Clay Mask. I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful color. And then here's the paint container. That'll give you a little bit better idea as to what it looks like. But we put up the secretary in here and a table. We've just got all the bathroom stuff on that table. And then our kids have proceeded to trash the rest. But here's the lovely fireplace that you guys saw before. And then we've gone ahead and put a couch in. My purse is on the couch. These red shelves right here, these ones, we're going to paint those maybe with that Clay Mask color as well. And then here is the beautiful hutch that was left in here. And as you can see, we have filled it with beautiful things. We also went ahead and hung up a little corner shelf there. We are not keeping those curtains, by the way. And a little corner shelf right there. So, in addition to the decor, we have this chair, which my son is now getting out of. But we found this chair actually on the side of the road, and it's very, very comfy. Plus, it matches my pillow perfect. Look. See? Pillow, chair, like, if that's not interior design, I don't know what is. Just kidding. Let me show you the rest of the place. At the thrift store, I found this really cute chair, and this is just a mirror that's sitting on it. Oh, here's what I look like. Here's my outfit in case you wanted to see. Yeah, like you care. But anyway, we got this cute little chair. Kind of makes me think of that Pink video where they're sitting drinking their tea. There's a bunch of important papers and notebooks on a table that got ruined by the movers. Let me show you. This area right here that's sticking out is not supposed to be. It's completely warped. We did go ahead and put up our fish tank, but we have not found the remote yet. It actually changes different colors. So moving out of the living room, in our entryway here, we put these cool flowers up. Actually, I did that. And then we have our change jar and some other junk out there. We did go ahead and set up some bedrooms, though they still need to be painted and all those sort of things, but we couldn't help it because we were moving into the house, so we kind of had to just set up the bedrooms and then go with, you know, all the other things we need to do. So our bedroom is currently full of like a bunch of my clothes. I need to get them hung up. It's quite embarrassing, but I'll show you. Okay, so here's our room. Don't judge. We have a big closet here that I have my clothes there. Whoa, whoops. That was a coat hanger. And then, oh, look at my pretty jewelry. And we stash sweets in our bedroom so we know when our kids eat them because they'll steal them. And then I have these clothes racks up here, and then that is not COVID, I promise. I mean, who can really be sure, right? But pretty sure it's not. But anyway, all of these clothes in this clothes rack back here are mine, and then there's also just a bunch of clothes on the floor that are also mine that I need to get hung up. I have like one more little rod, and then I also have, whoa, there goes the hangers again. And then I have these drawers, and don't look at my underwear. And then up here, these shelves that just go like miles up. But the thing is with those shelves, like, how am I going to see what I have, you know? So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. But let's move on to a room that's not trashed. That's terrible. The parents' bedroom is the one that's trashed. My little girl sleeps with me, and there she is. I'm hoping one day I can get her out of my bed, like maybe when she's 16 or something. But here is her room. And she's just got it all prettied up. She did this all by herself. She's got her snacks and all that right here. And I just put this little bed in here for her with the teddy bear in it there, hoping she'll like that this morning when she wakes up. She's got this whole bed full of stuffed animals. Got herself her own little curtain put up. And then she has all these little teddy bears right here. The teddy bears down there were actually my mom's teddy bears. She had a whole collection of them, and each one represents a different era. So let me show you. Like, so we have this guy right here. I think he's the 90s one. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, well, I can't tell you which each one is, but, you know, this one's from the, you know, 60s or 70s. Speaking of 60s, then we have this one right here. She's all dressed like a hippie. And we have the Roaring 20s right here. She's ready to strike a pose and do a go-go dance. We have this dude. He's in a raincoat. If these are worth any money to anybody, let me know, because I have found they're worth more to my daughter playing with than money. But then there's that guy and this gal with the veil. And then inside the house, we actually found this house. It was a light, but we went ahead and cut that off because it was way too old. But my daughter loves it for a decoration. And then she's got a huge closet. Lucky girl. And there is something very bizarre that I just discovered in her closet, which I'll be taking down. But thank goodness she hasn't touched it. Look at this. It's a saw. Like, look, his teeth. Just chilling in the closet. There's also some chains here, just chilling, in case you need them. And another dog leash. Basically, oh, it freaked me out. Each closet, the weird thing is each closet had like dog leashes in it, which maybe they all had like their own leash for their own dogs. I don't know. It was just very bizarre because there's lots of chains and dog leashes. In fact, expect a video coming out very soon. I'm going to tell you about 10 or 15 things about this house that were just very, very odd and made us wonder, like, were they keeping people here like hostage or something? Or I don't know. It's some odd stuff. So keep an eye out for that video. So if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I post, and you'll be notified when I post the weird things about this house. But I can tell you so far, I don't think I've seen any ghosts. So that's probably good, because this isn't a ghost hunting channel, this is a DIY channel, and I don't want to change it. This right here is my other daughter's bedroom. No, she did not write that on her door. It came that way. Isn't that nice? And I have to point out these old doorknobs. They are just so lovely. Look at them. They're so pretty. Here, let me see if I can get you a good shot of it. Well, my camera doesn't want to focus, but anyway, you can see it. So I'm open the door here, and then in here she's got herself a nice little rug, and she's kind of started to put some of her stuff away. Her bed's right here. Our daughter's been out of town for a little while, spending some time at her grandma's and also with her mom. So we've just kind of been piling things in here that are hers. That's why it's just kind of piled up on the bed. But when she gets home, she does want the walls painted. We're going to paint the walls, even though we're probably going to have to rip them out for the wiring. But we'll paint them for her anyway, just to make her feel more at home, because we want to make sure that the kids are as comfortable here as possible during the renovations. Because they're people too. So it's kind of important that we treat them that way. But she's really excited about the windows and how beautiful they are, the trim and everything. So her and I are going to have some fun polishing those up. What kind of TV is this one? Oh, gee. Somehow all of the remotes got lost in our move, so I've been slowly recovering them, but like the remote to our big TV for the living room, can't find. Remote to our big TV for the bedroom, can't find. It's pretty cool, yes. So let's continue on. Oh, I'll show you her closet. First of all, she's got a full-length mirror, lucky girl. It's a little dirty, if you can't tell. And then here's her closet. She's got quite a bit of things stored in here, and of course, a dog leash. Yes, we haven't taken that one out yet. Maybe I'll just grab that real quick. Oh, why is there a nail in there? There's like a, look, it had a nail attached to it, and it wasn't hanging on the nail, it just held that there. That's weird. Okay, so we'll exit this room. And now I'm going to show you the upstairs bathroom, which has so many issues, but it's cool because it's big, and I'm very thankful that I have an opportunity to live in this house and fix it up. So let me show you the bathroom. It's probably similar as to what you saw before in the first walkthrough. We have put a couple things in here and not taken a couple things out, like this dresser. One of my children left a cup, that's nice. And then this shelf we didn't take out either. We've just kind of got some junk on it right now. Well, bathroom junk. This sink. So this sink behind me, not only does it not work, but it's not even hooked up. So we are going to take, and what we're going to do here is hook up the sink right here, so it'll still be close to the hookups, because the hookups are right in this open cavity. See, when we looked at the house, this was covered by these, so we didn't know that it wasn't working. But now we've got some, apparently we're using that for decorations, I don't know. But yeah, we want to put the sink right like here, and then have a cupboard that goes a countertop that goes across here. So I'll kind of back up so you can see. Whoa. Yeah, so a sink and then countertop all the way across. I wish we could do a double sink, but I don't think that we'll be able to do that. So that's fine. And then when I came in here before, the walls were pink, of course. They're still pink. But I thought this tile was pink, and it still kind of looks pink in the viewfinder, but the tile is actually a tan color. Let's see. I'll try to adjust my coloring so it looks proper, but it's more of a tan color. It's not a pink color. So I actually do like it. We don't need to replace it. And we do have a nice, huge tub. It's a very, very large tub. But the only problem is it doesn't hold water. So we need to get a right plug for that. Let's go and check out some more stuff. So we'll head down the stairs. And then on our front door here, we have this nice little, it's not really a screen door, but it does have one piece of glass that's broke out. So that's cool. Get some airflow going on through here. And then back through here, let me set this dog down. We've put a mirror up right here, and here is our little coat rack thing. It's really neat. It holds coats, and then as you go down, it also holds shoes and a bunch of junk. And then here is our hallway closet. And this is the dining room. We've gone ahead and put the other secretary there. We have a gaming area for the kids, so we don't have to deal with it on the big TV there. And then we've just kind of put some stuff in here. It probably won't stay, but that's my desk. That TV's not going to stay. We can't find the remote for it. And then we still have a lot of stuff up here that we need to go through, and it needs to go in its right spot. But I wanted to give you guys an update. So then as we go along, we have my son's bedroom right here. Oh, and the dog is locked in there. We got stuff going on outside. Yeah, so sounds like my husband's talking to someone right now. Here's his room. Oh, no, that's something else. Okay, and he's kind of a messy guy, so there we go, his messy room. Here's the leftover of some of the dishes that we found. I think they're really pretty. I might have showed them in the first video I showed you guys, but there's like a whole set with like little teacups and gravy boats and all kinds of stuff. So, we're probably going to make that like one of our sets that we use when we have like company come over or something, you know, like a nice fancy set. So let's carry on here. Out we go. The kitchen hasn't really changed much. In fact, there's more crap in it than anything. So we'll take a quick walk through there, and then we'll go to my studio, my YouTube room, and I'll show you how far I've got there, and then keep an eye out for a specific YouTube room decorating and tour. So we'll come through here. We did get coffee, yummy. We did get a flat top. It's clearly dirty, so we need to clean that. Everything's just a mess in here. We've got like tools and all kinds of stuff, so we won't really worry about here. We did get a new dishwasher though, so that's exciting because the old one was very old. And then this is like the little pantry area. We still need to get that cleaned out too. Excuse the litter box. We have 2 cats. And then we'll walk through here. And here, so I know in a prior video I told you that the upstairs room, that's our bedroom, was going to be my YouTube studio, and the loft was going to be our bedroom. But come to find out, we actually switched that, and I am glad we did, because the loft gets super, super hot during the day. Like, whoa, I'm sweating right now just standing, and I'm not even like all the way up in it. So it gets pretty hot, but that's okay. I'm usually cold, so it should work out okay for me. But I'll show you what I've done so far. Not much. But I do have a bunch of my YouTube stuff in here. Maybe I could turn on the light so you could see. Okay, so got my table here that I painted that eventually is going to be used for arts and crafts. As you can see, the loft slopes. So there's my fancy couch. It doesn't look very fancy now, but it's just a fancy couch. And some things that need to get put away. This area, let me move this back. So this area right here for now is going to be my filming area, so you'll see that in the background a lot. Eventually I'll have my vanity put together here. So this has a mirror and all that stuff, so we'll be playing around with some makeup, and then we're going to have some cool stuff in these little bins right here, and got my ship wheel, not sure what I'm going to do with that, and we'll do crafts on the table. We got a keyboard, just in case we want to play around with that as well, but there's a piano in the house, so I don't know. The keyboard is kind of cool though, because you can make it play like different sounds, like guitar sounds and stuff like that, so I'm going to play around with that a little bit. Okay, it is hot. And then downstairs, this stair right here. That stair right there is my enemy. You might recall that in one of my videos, fell and thought that I'd twisted my ankle. Well, it came out that I actually did more than that. So again, keep an eye out for that video. I did kind of film everything afterwards, so I'll show you the video. You can see me going to the emergency room and see what happened. But anyway, that was the stair. The stair was painted black, but I went ahead and put tape over it that matched the rest of the stairs because I continued to trip on it even after I did it once. So I think because it was black, I thought it was the end of the stairs, and that's how I ended up falling. Ever since then, I haven't tripped on it. So as we go through here, we have just a ton of inventory mixed in with a ton of tools, and so it's just all kind of like a mess. Our movers just did a terrible job. I mean, like, yeah, his name is Joe. I'm not sure if I remember his last name, but he just called it Joe's Moving Service. And I got a hold of him through this service that I used on the internet where it was like, oh, do you need movers? We'll help you find some. And then he called me and he was all nice and everything and helped us out with staging our house and moving some stuff out. But this time when he moved us, actually, it was horrid. If you haven't seen my video about what he did with the majority of our stuff, you should watch that. It's just a short. So we've finally gotten our stuff where it's not outside in the rain. It's all in here. So here it is. It's a lot. It's mostly inventory though, like I said. I mean, we have this trunk right here. We have this table here. We have this set of dresser here. We have a finished dresser here, a finished table here, a finished cart there. We have a dresser right here, a dresser right here, a table right there. We have a dresser right here, another dresser right here, some tools. This is a desk right here. So we've got a lot of inventory, and we have a lot of other things too. I don't know if I mentioned, but I did live in the other house for 20 years. So, I mean, a lot of stuff built up, and I tried to go through it and get rid of some of it, but I've been going through things and getting rid of some things while I've been here as well. It looks like I have like a weird thing on my... Oh, it's a shadow. Sorry. But yeah, we have some pretty cool tools in here. My husband's actually going to give you a workshop tour once we get it set up. And also, my husband is going to be starting his own YouTube channel about his workshop and cutting boards that he's going to be making. So once that gets going, I will put a link at the end screen to his channel as well. It's going to be really awesome. So I'm super excited for him to join the YouTube journey. Until then, I'll be posting the content on this channel, but eventually his tool content will be on his own channel. So that'll be super cool. So here they are. We've got some drills and one of those things that cuts things, and a bunch of other things that drill holes and cut things, and other things that... Oh, cool! This is a heat, heat machine. It blows hot air out, and it's not a blow dryer. It's freaking awesome. I love it. My son doesn't know this yet, but in the move, these are his weights, and in the move some paint got spilled, and I think that they might be ruined, but I have not told him. And I don't think he'll watch this video because I'll just tell him it's not good. But that really, really, really sucks. One of the movers like spilled a whole can of paint in the moving truck. So there's other things that are ruined by paint as well. They really, really sucked. Really, really sucked. Don't ever hire anybody by the name of Joe's Moving Service. He's a kind of a bigger guy. He is with his wife or girlfriend, and she just kind of stands around waiting for him to tell her stuff, like to tape a box together to put things in it. So it's pretty bad. If I can find out more information about this guy, I will give it to you guys so you don't make the mistake and hire him, because we paid him way, way, way too much. It's like embarrassing to say, so I'm not actually going to say it unless I get enough comments requesting me tell you how much we paid them. Then I'll let you know. But it's just embarrassing to think that we paid him that much and that we're stuck with just a bunch of stuff all over the place. Because he said that he would help us put the stuff back in our house where it's supposed to go. And everything is just all over the place. And most of it's all over the place because of where he left it to begin with. So, yeah. Anyway, good times there. Let's keep going. So we can go through here, and we got more inventory, bird cage, or not a bird cage, but a cute little sign, shelf. This is the room that we keep our paint in and some other odds and ends. So we've got all this paint, and then there was paint that came with the house. So that's pretty cool. So here is the rest of the room. There is this weird thing in this room, like, it's like attached. There's like cement underneath it. I don't know what it's for or what to do with it. It'd be really cool, like, to put if this was a bedroom, you could like totally raise up a bed and have like a little bed thing right there, but I don't know. Anyway, continuing into the basement area. This basement, you might have noticed that you could see outside, and I'm in the basement. It's because it's a daylight basement. That's like super cool, because that way you can get out from the upstairs or from the the main floor or from the basement. So it's pretty neat. Let's continue on. On this half, my oldest son decided that he didn't want an actual room. He just wanted to turn this into his bedroom. Let me see if I can turn the light on. I don't know how the light turns on. Never mind. Anyway, this is my oldest son's bedroom, and I can't remember where the light switch is. But anyway, moving right along, we have this huge furnace that the inspector thought didn't work, but it actually does work. He said it wasn't connected, but it must be connected if it works. I don't know. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like, and if anybody has any advice about this furnace, please tell me. It's just right here. It's just open. Oh, my dog's howling. See, it's just open right there, and then there's like all this stuff right here. I don't know if you guys can hear him. But moving along, this is my YouTube storage area. So this is going to be where I store like my arts and crafts supplies and maybe a little bit of clothes since I'm running out of space. It's a huge mess right now because I just threw everything in here. But I think it's going to be a very nice place to hold all of my extra YouTube stuff, so I'm very excited to get it. My dog is distracting me. I'm very excited to get it under control. Let's go see why he's howling. Oh, I see the culprit. It's my son.
No.
It's making the dog howl.
I was saying Buddy.
Yeah,
And he started to...
Okay. Alright, well, we're going to end this. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update, and that is about it for now. So if you have not given this video a thumbs up, please do so. It really helps the channel. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do that as well. It'll help you keep up to date with all the interesting new developments of this old house. I will see you in the next video. You have a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day, and peace out.